community. So I am so glad that we are here together. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. Ooh, baby. Oh my goodness. So whether you're watching this live or on the replay, it is my pleasure to have you here this evening. You know what? Let me just, oh, no, I think we're okay if I don't do that. Oh, you still hear my music in the background? Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. All right, let me stop playing and take this off. I'm trying to do too many things at the same time as usual, which always messes me up. But oh my goodness. So we are here, community. So welcome, 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 welcome. Whether you're watching this live or on the replay, I'm so glad that you're here. And let's just get right into it. This is about our retreat for Costa Rica this year, Renew, Connect, Restore. But before we even come into that space, I love to get us just kind of grounded because there's so much going on in the world, right? So let's start by just taking a few minutes to just slow down together. I want you to just find a comfortable spot wherever you are. Just get your feet like planted on the floor. Soften up those shoulders for me, girl. And let's just take a deep breath in. Ready? Big breath in. Woo, baby. Now exhale. Good. Let's take two more. Big breath in. Exhale. Another big one through the nose and out through your mouth. Good. Now, if you will, if you could just close your eyes for a second. I'm going to use your imagination here. And I want you to just picture a place that feels calm to you. Maybe you're at the beach. You're walking by the water. You're stretched out in the sun. Just that vitamin D glistening on that melanated skin. Maybe you're already in Costa Rica, surrounded by the lush green plants, soft wind, and peace. Just like see the colors, hear the sounds. Feel everything in that picture with you. Taking a big breath in, letting that go, and just seeing and taking in all the imagery. Mm-hmm. Now, if you will, and you can open your eyes for a second, we're going to cross here. It's going to be like our Wakanda hug, sometimes called a butterfly tap. And we're just going to tap right to left. This is a tool that we use to regulate your nervous system. And it's going to be connected to your breath and to that imagery. It's going to help us to embrace that moment a little bit more and really feel it in our body, right? So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes back and you're just going to keep tapping just like that. Left, right, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I want you to see that image again. See it in your mind, calm, hopefully, is what you feel as you bring up the image in your mind, as you bring up everything that's there, the sound, the feel, the images, the colors. Big breath in for me. Let that go. Now really feel your body. What do you notice? As you're tapping and you see the imagery of this beautiful place of yours. Hopefully your body feels a little calm. Find wherever it is. Even if some places feel a little bit off, there's some tension somewhere, that's okay. Find that one spot that just feels good. Another big breath in. Let that go. Okay, holding on to that feeling and just keep tapping. Good. Find that something good. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pause you for a moment. And I want you to just ask yourself as you sit there, feeling your body, seeing the beautiful imagery. What's a word that feels good for you right now? Whatever that word is, I want you to hang on to it for a second, taking a big breath in on that word. Let that go. And just tap that word in just a little bit. Calm, hopeful, energized, whatever that word is, just tap on that. Whatever that good is. Good. One more breath, big breath in. Let that go. Beautiful. So now whatever words you found, come back to the room with me, open your eyes, hello, whatever that word was. Can you drop that word for me in the chat? I'd really appreciate that. Beautiful. So let me tell you a little bit about the retreat and hold on to the word. We're going to come back to it, right? So this retreat, Renew, Connect, Restore Retreat, was created because we don't know how to rest well. Even if you struggle with that breathing exercise, that's an example. If it was hard for you to settle your mind and focus, that's an example. Because we are out here, we're building incredible things, we're leading teams, we're running businesses, we're managing families, we're trying to find a good man. We're showing up for everybody else and trying to make something work for us too, but usually we don't come first. When it comes to us, we are usually last on the list. And I really hate that pushing feeling for us. I hate that pushing through has become a default for us. That, like, I got it, or I'm the only one that can do it energy. It's costing us. This retreat, Renew, Connect, Restore, started about 4 years ago, y'all. And it was an extension of a community that I started, the Mindset and Motivation community for women entrepreneurs of color, and a space where, we could just finally gather in person to talk business, purpose, and goals. Like, that's why the retreat came about, because we were in this Facebook world, virtual space, and women from all over the place, whether in the US or outside of it. And it was like, like, what if we just did a retreat so we can come hang out together? And we just started plotting, and it just came about just like that. Right. So we were already talking goals and purpose and things like that. And now this was an opportunity to reconnect to the parts of us that get buried under the doing of life, and to connect to each other in real time. And it was a blast. We were in Cancun, Mexico that year. Okay. Bahama Mamas, right? Coaching from the pool. It was a fabulous experience. Okay. So now this year we're back. And the theme this year is coming home to you, which is about creating space, right? Space where you could be you. Like, you're not leading, you're not fixing, you're not code switching, where all the energy that you pour into others gets returned to you. How magical is that? So you can finally ask yourself, what do I really want? What do I really need? Because in that just going and flowing, you don't even have time to think about it. I know, y'all, sometimes you don't even have time to eat. You don't even have time to pee. Right? Like, that's how real it is, because we are ready to just get it done. In this space, you get to put that down, and we're going to teach you how. Because a lot of times we don't know how to stop and rest, and we're going to give you those tools too, right? One of the ways that we actually do that I actually kind of love, right? One of the ways we help you with that, to take that hard look at yourself so you can recalibrate, is with our workshops. And that's kind of the heart of the retreat experience. It's not just like surface level, like fluff kind of thing. Like, this is really designed to gently but powerfully help you take the mask off. One of the sessions that I'm actually thinking about bringing back this year is the Soulful Self-Care Bootcamp. And that gives you a chance to look at the patterns that interrupt rest, like people-pleasing, avoidance, overgiving, perfectionism, overspending, all that. Like, we really kind of look at the struggle to care for ourselves, what really kind of gets in the way, those roadblocks there, and we start to rewrite that story. It was a workshop that we did in Bali, and it was great because they got to, like, physically see what that looks like. And I don't know, it didn't occur to me till planning for this. I was like, oh my God, like, that one was really great. It'd be nice to kind of bring back, right? All right, let me give you a look at the workbook. We could take a look at that together. So when you come in with us, you get to see some of the work that we do, because it's really brilliant, amazing work. And we put everything together. We try to be super organized. And okay, let me get you to that. So everybody gets a beautiful book when you come in. It gives you your schedule, all of that good stuff, right? So hopefully you can see that there. And this is the workshop that I was telling you about, the Soulful Self-Care Bootcamp. Right? If self-care isn't first, what occupies that position? So tough questions so that we can really, really find the answers to it, right? Another one of my favorite workshops, and this person is actually coming back with us this year. I think she followed right after here. Alicia Cruz with Heal Her. Right? This was super magical. So we're coming back with Heal Her. And that's going to be there too. She's returning this year. I believe this is her 3rd year with us. So she is fully vested in what we need, right? Really exploring things like identity, emotional strength, and release. Like, so our workshops are just so intentional, okay? And again, it's meant to just kind of take you on this journey and bring you back. And we're really good at doing that. And I think because we've been doing it for a while and we really kind of understand people, like it just is so easy for us to do, okay? Let me just, oh, da, 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 da. Let me just take care of this right here. All right. So just talking about some of the workshops that's happening. So we have Alicia coming back to do a workshop. I'm probably going to be doing a workshop as well. Alicia has been with us for 3 years now. And some of the workshops that we've done before, some of the themes have been like identity, power, permission, goals, scaling, purpose. So we have a nice little mix of things that we try to incorporate for the ladies that's there. And again, like it's just all about helping us create space for possibility, renewal, and just more of what we want. So whether you're coming as a leader, a builder, a healer, or someone in need of a pause, I think this is just an awesome way for us to reconsider who we are and the things that we can do and the possibilities for us, right? So we've got the workshop. I think another part that I love about this experience is also the community. So the workshops just kind of create the magic, and also the women that come in, right? Which is really you guys, right? The women who come in, and it becomes a mix of all of our energies and just like intention. And it's always hard for me to describe that experience, but it really is a vibe. And some women come, they're like, I don't even know who is going to be here, who and what. But I just love that they're willing to kind of take a chance on themselves, right? So um, that always works. I think we connect quickly. We're really intentional. We're trying to have good conversations and good questions to really help folks connect. But really, like after the hello, like everybody is with it, right? So you can see here some of the women from previous years, again, building off of 4 years of this retreat experience, all just like walks of life. When we talk about women of color and their experiences and the coming together, this is all of what that looks like for us. And I think it's just always joy and such good energy in the space. Like I don't think we can really kind of go, we can't go wrong with that. So you can definitely just come as you are. We love all of you. And I think it's a space that you absolutely feel seen and celebrated, right? So that's a little bit of the community that comes for us and or comes to this retreat experience. So I think it's cool when we start talking and getting into things, when people start sharing. It's nice to just hear that you are not alone in your experience. I think that's helpful because we don't always get to hear that in the places that we're in. I think as women who are leading and building amazing things, we don't always get to fully show up as ourselves, right? Like you're not going to be at work talking about everything that's in your heart and in your head because you've got to show up a certain way, right? And if you're leading your family, you're not always going to fully unload what's happening. So I think this is a good space where you get to decide how much you want to share, of course, but you get to also do that work personally. And I think that's important too, because we just don't have enough time and space and energy to really do that. So that's a lot of what happens in this space too. I think another great part of the space is the aspects that we bring around healing, right? It's not like a heavy healing space. Like I love y'all. I'm not trying to be anybody's therapist in this space, but I do believe in restoring your whole self. So that's why it really is a balanced experience. So like from the Friday, even after you arrive, that Friday morning, there's the opportunity for yoga. So, after you've traveled, after you've done all you had to do to get there, it's just great to move that out of your body, right? And just start to create space for the experience already. So you have the option for morning yoga. And this year we're bringing in a local sound healer to infuse body and balance. And all of these moments just allow your body to really catch up to what we need, right? Whether that's clarity, courage, rest, whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that you're creating, we can quickly get you aligned with that. A huge part of this too is our cultural day. I think that's become like a hallmark staple for our retreats and experiences. I'm not taking you on like 8,000 experiences and 8,000 excursions to wear you out. Even in this space, it's very intentional. So, I can show you a couple of the highlights too. So last year we were in Bali, right? If you know, you know. And Bali was just dope as everything else. Um, but this was the group after our sound healing session. And you can see the glow, right? The glow is real, right? We got in there, we meditated. It was also like a cacao ceremony. So there was the chocolate aspect of that. There was the sound aspect of that. So that was exciting. We had the opportunity to experience the culture as well. We did a lot of spiritual and cultural exploration just because it really is a spiritual place that just kind of happened naturally. There was lots of different temples to see. We got to a local healer. We prayed at one of the sites, and it just got like a whole blessing at one of those springs, the like natural springs there, right? And like every day was its own experience there. And this is going to be the same this year. I think the value of experiencing the culture in this way, it's like you get the joy, you get the expansion, you get to be curious, you get to pace yourself, and you get to do it together. It's just a nice feel, right? I think 2 years ago we went to Panama. We saw one of the seven wonders of the world, and that was dope too. Like seeing them move these big old ships through this tiny stretch was something to see, right? And I feel like you guys are all the ship, and we are what it takes to shift you to a whole nother level in your life, right? It's not going to be about you. Like they have to shut down their power, and they have to allow these side ships, these little tugboat things here, to move them along, right? So in this space, you get to shut down all that power that you carry on a regular basis. And the experience is what's going to move you along. Right, totally amazing. But Costa Rica is going to have its own thing. We've got the sky hanging bridges. We've got a visit to one of the traditional sugar mills. We've got the hot spring immersion. One of the days we are going out to dinner in one of the areas as well. So we'll be able to eat locally as well at the boutique hotel. There will also be meals provided too. But you know, it's always a little bit different when you eat at the place, right? So we will go out into the town and have that experience. We've got a lot of local people helping us put this together too, and kind of moving those logistics. So it's going to be a legit fabulous experience. All right. The cultural day is a full day, right? But we try to be considerate of people's needs. So thinking about things like mobility issues, all of that stuff. There will be, it's something. It's not super physical. We skipped out the physical things, but it's, you know, we may have to like walk up to the swinging bridge, something like that, or walk down to the hot springs, things like that. But with the group, we should also be able to stay back with the driver if you need to, right? So my hope is that you'll still try to do everything with us, because while you'll definitely have plenty of downtime, it's cool to really do things together and experience some things together, okay? So that's some of what you can expect on this lovely journey, honey. Wait, let me get back to where I need to be. Oh, did I not share that with you? Did y'all not see my pictures? Was I talking to you to see my pictures? I hope you saw my pictures. Oh my goodness. All right, let me just go back really quickly because I don't know if you saw the pictures. So I'm gonna do it really fast, okay? Me and tech, I tell you. All right, so that's Costa Rica and some of the hanging bridges, and the this is the sugar factory we're gonna see. This is the hot spring, right? Let me bounce you back to, this was Panama. This is what I was talking about with a big ship, and we had to power down, and there were the little ships. And then we have, this was what we saw in Bali. This was us here glowing after our healing ceremony. All right, now you can see me again. You don't see me the whole time. You're probably tired of seeing me already. Oh my goodness gracious. Whew. Yes. All right, I think I'm getting to where I need to be. I don't even know, y'all. Okay, at this point, so let's just talk about the final details, what's included. Let me see if I can share and get you to the website. All right, so we can see there who it's for, some of the pictures that we went through. So this is 5 days and 4 nights in Costa Rica, tropical boutique hotel, you know, beach, jungle, all of that. Meals on site are included. The cultural day, the meals are there. And then we have that offsite dinner that I talked about. The airport transfers will get you there and back. The daily workshops, like that is also included as well, of course. And then the bonus body healing events that we talked about, right? Like the sound healing, the yoga, and the cultural day. All right. So when you come into the website, you can kind of maneuver here, renewconnectrestore.com. And then from here, you can go over to view the packages. Right now, what's due is the $300 deposit. It's really your first yes to this experience, right? And this is not about having it all figured out. I know it takes time to make a decision. It's just about saying, like, I'm ready to choose me, right? And I'm going to make it work. So once you come on to the booking area, you guys can take a look at your rooms and things like that. And then it'll also give you the breakdown of the spots we have available and when things are due. So once you get that $300 deposit out the way, which is due June 18th, then it'll let you know your next payments and the final payments. So you have some time to kind of collect things. I feel like once you say yes to things, you start to move the universe to make it happen if this is where you really want to be, right? So you guys will have your room choices. So you just kind of select what you want and it'll go from there. So that's the only thing that'll kind of adjust things. But the deposit is the same for everybody. And it just depends if you want a single room or if you want to share, if you've got a roommate, things like that, that'll make it a little bit easier for you guys. But that's that, and that's what it is. Okay. So I think for like my professionals in the space, one of the things that I love about this is it is professional development. Okay. So if you need to talk to your establishment and let them know, like, I want to go on this thing, can you pay for it? Because it is professional development. So you can also think about it that way. I am an executive coach, right? Like, these workshops are designed to help you reflect, realign, and move forward in your life and your business. So bring it to HR if you need to. Let that company invest in you, right? If you are investing in yourself, it's a business retreat as well. Some of the workshops are aligned with that as well. I remember we started as an entrepreneur space. So, this for you could be a business write-off as well. So you can be creative with this if you want to. Okay. So just remember the dates, go to the site, everything is there. And if you have questions, then certainly reach out and let me know. And what I'll say at this point is, if you started with us in the beginning, come back to that word that you had, right? And think about if this retreat is a step in that direction of that word. If that word was calm, if that word was exciting, I want you to see how that aligns with this experience. And if you're feeling that nudge to come to this thing, trust it and lean in. All right. Okay. So I've yapped enough. Let me know if you have any questions. You can definitely drop that for me in the chat if you have any questions. And if you weren't able to attend this, you can always email me as well, or just kind of reach out wherever this is playing. I'm sure you can always just add your comments in there and I'll see it. But I think everything is on the site, how to reach me, renewconnectrestore.com, all the details in terms of when things are due, making your room choices, what's included. And again, your first yes is just a deposit. After that, it's just you figuring out all the details, right? Get on the flight tracker. I'm on a flight tracker now, so I'm looking at when things are going up and down, right? Figure out how many people you need to see, what you need to cut out for the summer so that you can collectively move your funds and rearrange to get to this, right? Who do I need to talk to that's going to help me get there? All of those things. I trust you, and I trust that if this is what you want, you'll make it happen for you. All right. So again, I don't see any questions. So I think I'm going to rock from here, but you guys can always reach out to me if you need to. So thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for gathering the information. And I really hope to see you in Costa Rica.